Hey everybody, just like Aurora, I'm back. Which if you only follow along on YouTube, then nothing really seems like it changed. But if you follow me on TikTok, you'd seen that I've been gone for like a month now. I won't get too much into it, but just know that I was getting really burnt out with all of my hobbies, and I stepped back even playing in person. And I was also run over by a minivan while I was at work and dealing with those injuries. And LSS banned my namesake? I mean, like, come on, what are we going to do without the OG Volzar? But Omens have now got new reveals, so let's talk about that. Gameplay for Ziggy, Aurora, and Acilio was dropped to give us a glimpse on how those heroes are supposed to play. And I think for Ziggy, one comment in particular on that video perfectly described them. Bro is doing too much, but I say that in a good way. I like when there's a deck that you kind of need like a higher level of understanding to truly get everything out of it, and that's why I like the current Acilio, even if I'm not the greatest at piloting it. So after Ziggy was announced, I knew that that was probably going to be the hero that I turned to and invest more of my time. And then there's the new Aurora. She looks like she's going to be more blue heavy than we're kind of used to with these more lightning focused decks, with more of those like 1 or 2 cost. And her new weapon, Scorpio Comet Tail, I think is like the perfect balance between something like Rosetta Thorn and Starfall. Not that Starfall was broken as Thorn, but Comet Tail looks like a weapon that gets better the deeper in the game that you can get, so late game when your opponent uses up all of their armor, Comet Tail demands a whole card to prevent that arcane damage. Because yes, the arcane damage is only on hit, which I think helps with the balancing. And they actually locked it to Lightning Rune Blades. I think that this is a small glimpse into LSS trying to learn from their mistakes. And then there's Acilio for Continuum that's finally going to have a wizard doing actual wizard shit. And I do think after the banning of the current Volzar, that it's actually going to be doing enough different than a current Acilio that it will matter which one you pick. But even with the new look, and even after the Volzar ban, I do think that the current Acilio will be stronger and may LL faster than anyone is ready for, especially with all the new cards. Now, I can't claim to know anything about the CC meta, especially ever since Sage was announced. That's kind of been the thing that I've been putting all of my focus into. That said, I do think that Omens will push Acilio into an actual playable state. I think at Sage the new Acilio will be stronger, flow tokens look like they're going to be more important, and new Acilio, being able to get more value out of them, can push that value just a little bit higher. In Sage, I do think that the new Volzar will be the default for either Acilio. Lightning Rod just can't quite shine in Sage as is, but I could see that changing more with the new Omen cards. But the simplicity of Meteor Storm makes it my current pick. I hate to say it, but I do think the new Aurora will see zero play in Sage because she's just the old Aurora with extra steps. But in CC, I think she will be a menace. For the same reason, she's only got a small nerf and keeps most of her power. I do see the rise of token or aura destruction being her downfall, and I think her merely needing those flow tokens could shake up the meta in an interesting way. And then there's Ziggy, who I think will be a very popular pick. And it seems that LSS agrees, since that's the hero that they picked for the Armory deck. A complex hero even on the Sage side, you can really see the progression that has led to Ziggy being made. From Prism to Acilio and to weirdly I would argue Pleiades, and with all of those heroes being in my top 5, I'm a little biased when I say, play Ziggy while you can, because they're not going to be around for long. Enough about the heroes. Omens is a lightning-only set with a hint at something more. I think Omens will really be a smash hit if they print some generic lightning hate, whether that's in the form of aura/token disruption or a card that specifically calls out lightning, and I feel that that second one is more viable since there are no longer elemental heroes, but they are all now lightning heroes, so it leaves room to easily make lightning hero hate cards to be printed in Omens or in the next set if needed. In my video with Threaded Ren, I said that I wasn't super excited to have a lightning only set, and I think that still holds true. While lightning is obviously my favorite element in the game, and it holds some of my favorite heroes, I don't love the decision to make a set fully based around that. It will be fun for a one-off, but I really hope that we don't kind of continue this trend, especially since we're having something like a confirmed Mastery Pack Warriors. This really feels like Mastery Pack Lightning, and having 2 Mastery Packs in 1 year is just, I don't think, super healthy for the balance when one of those Mastery Packs is for the strongest thing in the game so far. Obviously, I'm still excited, and I'm excited to see what sets come out next, especially set 20, because they are really hyping that one up. It's gonna be Monarch 3, come on, we all know it. But that's all I got for today. A little bit of a shorter video just so I can try to get back on my stride and back on my feet. Literally, I now have trauma when I'm walking in parking lots. So, I would love to hear what you guys have to think about the new heroes, the new cards that have been shown, and just having a full Lightning set on its own. I'm hopefully going to make a video about Hala and the Mastery Pack Warrior set soon, but I might just wait for a couple more cards to be shown. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really does help. I'm not talking about the algorithm, I'm talking about my own ego. Thank you guys again. I will see you in the next one. Gameplay for Ziggy? Wow. I like when there's a deck with a little bit higher level of understanding to truly... I like when there's a deck... My god. A Cilio for Continuum. And then there's a Cilio for Continuum. Now that this is a... Oh my god, why can I not talk? And then there's a Cilio for Continuum. Now that this is a wizard... Why am I saying that? Now this is a wizard. Now, I can't claim to know anything. Enough about the heroes. Owen is a... My god.